If you're familiar with my channel, you'll know that before I was a full-time YouTube artist, I did a lot of graphic design. Logos, websites, brochures, business cards, banners, t-shirts, all kinds of stuff. I got my work out there a lot of places in Seattle, and even internationally. So I thought today I would show off a few of those things for those of you who are curious. These are in no chronological order. First is a pill bottle design that I created for a particular company, and this product is called Yerba Max. It's a yerba mate blend. Now to be clear, I don't promote this product. This is not intended to get you to go out and buy this stuff. In fact, I don't even know if you can even buy it, but you can see there's the back label, front logo. I mean, I designed this whole thing in Adobe Illustrator, basically, based on the client's specifications. Completely full. It's a legit thing. There's pills here. You can see I tried this. Yerba mate is not really my thing. It's way too strong and it just does not make me feel good. It gives me too much energy, so I have these sitting around, but they're good portfolio items. Next is a shirt design I created for the Monkey Pub, which is a bar in Seattle. And you can see that there's the Monkey Pub. It's kind of in a weird monkey font. This design was probably created with Microsoft Expression Design. I probably also used Illustrator for it, but it was a vector design that then could be screen printed onto a shirt. Here's yet another shirt design. This is kind of a random project. It's a shirt that says, "Honey Badger don't care, but my company does." Sorry, these are so dirty too. They just kind of been sitting in storage for a while, so it's a little dusty. Next is a publication of poetry called The Sow's Ear. It's a poetry review. This is the summer 2014 edition, and they wanted to use a piece of my artwork. They're located, I believe, in the Netherlands, and so they actually paid me to be able to license my work to use in this, which is pretty cool. This is the English translated version, and the title of the poem is "The Pissed Off Life Force Visits My Sister's Deathbed." And you can feel free to read it, but that's a poem by Franny Lindsay from Belmont, Massachusetts. And last but not least, we have The Four Pillars of Singing, which is an instructional guide on how to sing. It's a book, and it's a set of a bunch of different video training DVDs. This is a client who I did a lot of work for in the past, and this is a really good example that brings together a lot of that stuff. So on the cover, we have a portrait, which is actually a painting that I did from a photo that I took. And then we have a chart in the background that I created that he kind of described to me and then I illustrated. We have the logo here, which I created, and the overall design of the cover. On the inside, we have various anatomical drawings and different visual aids that help convey the message in this book. Here's another example of a drawing that I made. And then included in here are a bunch of discs. Some of these are audio discs that have scales that you can practice along with. Some of them are demonstrations of how to sing. And you can see there's this nice matching set. I created the disc design, and it looks really nice. And it all kind of fits together with a nice uniform look. So those are all the things that I could find in my house that I actually have printed copies of, for most of it at least. But I'll also show you a couple of other things that I don't actually have physical copies of. This one's for an obvious reason, because this is a banner that promotes LeFaux, which is a celebrity impersonation show, and it's on the banner that's on the back of a bus. So unfortunately, I don't have a copy of this, but what I do have is an example of what it looked like. This is another example of a client that I've worked with for a long time and still do work with. He told me what it was he wanted, and I basically created the design. As I mentioned, the banner on the bus is promoting a show, which you can see at Julia's on Broadway in Seattle in the Capitol Hill district. And if you go to that restaurant, you're going to see a lot of the work that I've created. There's posters on the outside like you can see here. Here's another example. This is a logo that I created, and so he had an idea of what he wanted for his logo, and I helped him create it. And this is a patch that he had printed for this backpack or uniform. So there you go. Those are some examples of some of my old graphic design work. That's not absolutely everything I've created. In fact, a lot of the stuff I have, I only have digital copies of. I never actually got the printed product. But I can still show you some of that stuff as designs, and maybe we can even go through it with all the different layers and stuff. That might be fun. But I'll save that for a future video. If you enjoyed seeing my old graphic design work, take a quick second to like this video. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. I have a lot more videos about graphic design and art. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.